So I think it's about time that I make a video talking about GFAL. I've talked about this a lot on my live streams, but I've never actually made a video dedicated to GFAL. This isn't going to be too much of a long video. I'm going to be explaining today my bullish sentiment for this project and where I potentially see it going in the bull run. And these price predictions may actually shock some of you guys who think that it may only do a 20 or 30x. I actually think it's possible that GFAL could do much, much more than that. So stay tuned and we'll get straight into it. So as you guys know who watch my streams every day, you can see GFAL is in my top 7 cryptos. I have it written down as a 75x crypto here, and I gave it an A+ grading, which basically means it's a very, very solid crypto. 75x for GFAL, I think, is really realistic, considering some of the things that it has fundamentally going for it. Also considering the niche that it has placed itself in terms of cryptocurrency, which is gaming, and not only gaming, but being a gaming hub where they're going to have more than just 1 or 2 games. So let's take a look at this project on a surface level. So $56 million market cap, I think, is quite low and undervalued for the quality of this. The chart looks absolutely amazing. Higher highs, higher lows, really healthy looking chart. And it doesn't tend to have that big of corrections. The corrections tend to be very small. It sometimes has little dumps on the token unlocks. But besides that, it doesn't really dip too much when the rest of the crypto market dips. Considering a lot of gaming altcoins are down a lot now since this recent mini Bitcoin dump, GFAL is only down 19% from its all-time high, which is really, really close to a new all-time high, right? It does 2 10% pumps 2 days in a row. It's at a new all-time high. And then price discovery mode is activated. You see another major pump. So in terms of the short term for GFAL, I don't really care too much. I would just be DCAing around these levels. Maybe if we come down to 0.02, that would probably be the low for me around that level. I don't really see any cataclysmic dump for GFAL anytime soon because the fundamentals are just so strong. Now, if we take a look at the website, you can see it's a very fantasy style, cool colored style website. You look at their games, they have 4 games that they are displaying. I believe one of them is only out right now, and that is Elemental Raiders. The others are still in development, but they are certainly coming out at some point soon, I believe. They've got a latest news section updating everyone about what's going on with the project. And the really crazy thing with GFAL is the team. I always express this. A project is only as good as its team. A business is only as good as its team, and crypto is no different. You look at the team for GFAL, there's a lot of employees, but the main person that stands out to me, and everyone talks about this, is none other than Trip Hawkins, okay? You go and search him on Google, you can see very clearly he is an American entrepreneur and founder of Electronic Arts, also known as EA. Okay, so he's got a vast array of experience and probably a great network in the gaming space. He's 69 years old, so he's definitely got the experience, and he studied at Harvard and Stanford University, which are 2 of the best universities in the world. So you really can't get a better team or kind of guy behind a crypto than this guy. He really has the resume. He really has the results, and he's actually built a very successful company himself. So I think he's going to do that with GFAL. When I look at a crypto, I want winners to be behind it. I want serious business entrepreneurs behind it, like Paul Caslin, like Trip Hawkins. I don't want a group of random basement dwellers creating a crypto. I just don't want that. They're not going to be liquid. They're not going to have experience. They're not going to have a network. I want a good team behind a cryptocurrency. That's one of the main things that I look for, and GFAL absolutely ticks the box on that. Now let's get into price, right? Because I mentioned I don't want this video to be too long. I think the most important thing that everyone's talking about is how many X's can it do. It looks very boring recently. It hasn't really had any parabolic moves, but I could see GFAL doing something similar to Gala. If we look at the Gala chart last bull run, it was actually very slow, steady growth for quite a while, and then boom, all of a sudden it took off with a huge parabolic pump. A similar thing could happen again, but with GFAL this cycle. And I'm expecting the Bitcoin and altcoin all-time high to be some point towards the mid to end of 2025. And that gives GFAL an awful lot of time to be able to continually push developments and, price growth through that time. So the first kind of price comparison that I'm making, and this is the most conservative one, believe it or not, is Gala. And that's an 88x to the market cap all-time high of Gala last bull run. Now, the reason why I think this is the most reasonable, logical comparison is Gala was the main gaming hub of last bull run. It seems self-evident to me that GFAL is going to be one of the main gaming hubs of this bull run. It's already taking center position alongside potentially Miria. So as the crypto bull runs progress, they get bigger and bigger and bigger. And the gaming sector as a whole is getting bigger and bigger and bigger. So the logical prediction would be that GFAL does around the same as what the best gaming project did last bull run. Now, obviously, that's not guaranteed. It could just go on and do a 50x. It could just go on and do a 30x. So do remember this video isn't financial advice. I'm just kind of giving you potential outlines and comparisons. The next one is GFAL to Sandbox. Sandbox was one of the biggest games of last bull run alongside Axie Infinity. If GFAL goes to that level, you're talking 111x on your money as of right now. So if you were an early investor into GFAL, you could be making a 3, 4, 500x plus if it was to go to the market cap level of Sandbox. Now, do realize the chances of you actually selling at the very top are extremely low. You're probably best just DCAing out on the way up rather than trying to time the exact top, because the people who do that usually get wrecked in cryptocurrency. The third and final comparison, and the most ambitious and some would say asinine comparison, even though I don't think it is comparing GFAL to Axie Infinity from last bull run. Axie Infinity did a huge bull run last time around, and I think GFAL will do that this time around. If GFAL goes to the level of Axie Infinity, you're talking a 172x. Now, I'm not going to say that, but I'm saying that that's the upper bound. That's certainly possible this bull run. So my personal price estimation for GFAL is anywhere between a 40 to a 175x this bull run. Anywhere between those two levels, I think is exceptionally reasonable and actually moderate as a price prediction for GFAL. So thank you guys for watching this video. If you haven't already, go and check out the Patreon. We've got a huge community, around 2,000 members in there who are all very serious about making money in cryptocurrency. It's very high in demand. And the prices will be increasing at some point soon. So definitely go and guarantee your space in the group. We have a degen chat in the Discord for meme coins. And we also have selected chats for all of my top cryptos, including GFAL, which you can see on this list. So go and check it out. You can check my buy alerts, my sell alerts, when I'm taking profits, all of that good stuff over in the Patreon. It's linked in the description, and it's also the pinned comment of this video. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great day, and I'll see you all very soon. Goodbye.